Ding dong.
Hello, who do I have the pleasure of speaking with today?
My name is Joe. How you doing there?
Hi, Joe. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. My name is Brennan. I'm with Woodward Heating. And what is the purposes of our visit today?
Right now, we're looking for a new heating and air conditioning system. So I'm looking to get some. Today, we're just getting estimates on prices. Right now, we're getting some different estimates.
Okay. Okay. So just to clarify, we're not looking to have anything done work-wise today.
There's no way we could move forward today. Probably a good way of putting that. Let's see what they try that.
Okay. So there's no way that we can move forward with a package today.
Um, well, I wasn't planning on it today. I was planning on just getting prices today. Oh, and just I'm going to show you a little trick here. I'm gonna play one out here for all you comfort advisors and people here. I'm gonna play this out the way sometimes it would go. Well, today I just want to get prices. That's all I want to do. And so just confirm. So no matter what
Yes.
now you double down on the not. So Joe, no
Okay.
matter what happens, there's no way there's no possible way to move forward today.
So just to be sure, so there's no way today we're gonna have a decision on a new system.
No, I'm not looking to do that. I'm just looking to get prices today. Now
Okay.
you may think the convince me step didn't work when that happens, right? But it actually did, because now you are convinced. You're convinced that if I present like right now, as of now, if I present, it wouldn't go anywhere, right? So you are convinced, but it's a negative outcome for the convincee. So you have been convinced, but have a little patience. Let's move forward anyway. Joe, okay, let's go ahead and see if I can help you then today, just like that. And then say, okay, well, then go right into that connection thing.
Right.
Now, on the connection thing, I want you to really pass the ball around. What did like when you said, not only what did she say, what did your kids say? You mentioned your kids, what do they say? And then ask what everybody said. What was that? And then what was it like? So you fatten up that middle part about what everybody said, and then
Should I lead in with why you called though, outside of just pricing?
No,
Like,
no.
so is
I would
there
say,
anything that's
I would say, well, so you're not looking forward to it today. No. So who is the person whose idea it was to
right?
get a new
Right.
furnace?
Yeah.
And
So why? Yeah,
yeah,
exactly. Okay.
it's like who is the person who's had an idea about doing this anyway? Hit me with that. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Joe. Well, whose idea was it to give us a call and have us come out here today?
Truthfully, I would be fine without it since the current system's working fine. But my wife Julie, she's the one she's really determined to get a new heating and air conditioning system.
Okay. Okay. And what did Julie have to say about the existing system that you guys have? Was there any uh,
Yeah.
things that she
Yeah.
wasn't happy with?
Yeah, she said that I travel for business like all summer long. I go out like I usually go for like from Tuesday through Friday, and I come back on the weekends till Monday. So I get home for 3 days and I'm gone for 3 or 4 days, something like that. And she said it was like clockwork. She said the second I left and went to different somewhere else on my business trips, it would get hotter than heck in here. And she said she has Karen, who's got eczema, Wyatt, who's got asthma, and she said she can't live another summer or go through a winter where the thing is not reliable. She said she's not going to live like that anymore. So she told me she's not going to do Thanksgiving. She says, I'm on strike for Thanksgiving unless you get this thing figured out, get this thing replaced, because I'm not going to live in a house where I can't be comfortable. Now let's
Um,
pass the ball around a little bit there.
I was gonna say,
What did Wyatt and Karen think about that? Like, ask that. What was their thought?
yeah. So what did Wyatt and Karen have to say about this? You know, with the system being so unreliable while you're gone.
They said the same thing to me. They said every time, Dad, it gets hotter and you're gone, and of course you're sitting here in a really nice hotel and we're here, and I got asthma, and Karen says her skin starts itching and she scratches herself, and everybody is unhappy when I leave because they're not comfortable. All of a sudden, it seems like when you get home, all of a sudden it cools down in the weekends. I don't know what it is, but as soon as you leave, it gets hot again or cold again. That's what it seems like it is.
Yeah, that's understandable. We definitely want to take their health into consideration too when we're looking at moving forward with something. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, there's a final money question here. Don't forget that final money question.
Being
What was that like, Joe? What's it like when you got your whole
Oh,
family
okay,
telling
yeah.
you?
What is that like for you when your wife and your kids are telling you about this when you come home and you're here but you're not seeing something that's happening?
Well, to be honest, it's kind of stressful. I wasn't counting on replacing. I mean, I didn't want to put the money out for this thing, but my wife and my kids are telling me they want to have it. So, trying to make my family happy. So when I travel, I don't have to have the worries. I'm gonna be worried. I'm gonna be stressed. I don't need that kind of thing because I don't need that because I'm busy with my business. I don't need to be worried about that stuff. Does that make sense?
Right. We want to have, worry-free situations here at home for you so you can focus on work and obviously focus on providing for your family. Bill, if it's okay with you, can we kind of start going through this and I can,
Easy, easy, easy. Oh, let's pump the brakes. Magic moment right there. Joe, can I just say something? I mean, it's amazing that you make the effort, considering you don't even care about this, and your family really wants to get it. You're making an effort for them. I can see that. So hit me with that effort thing
okay.
there. Get that.
Joe, it's all right. If I could just say this, I think it's really admirable that you're making an effort to get this taken care of for your family. It shows that you really care about them, even though this isn't something that you've noticed. You've really taken to trying to provide for your family while you're gone, so it's not stressing you out as well.
That's so nice of you to say that, Brennan. That's really nice.
Oh, well,
Now,
thank you.
now, 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 at this point, I'm going to give you a little pro. This is a pro tip for all the guys who do sales. This is the pro tip here. So you see how it was? Like I wasn't going to do anything at all, and then all of a sudden you did this part, right? Now you could use this part as leverage. You want to show you how you can use leverage right here?
Yeah.
You say, well, Joe, it sounds like Wyatt and Julia and Karen are really wanting to get this done, but I'm noticing you're not that excited about it, right? Is there a reason why when your family is wanting to get this done so much? Because when I first asked you what you want to do today, you said you're not going to move forward no matter what. Is there a reason why you're so resistant to moving forward when your family really needs this? Like, see how that kind of question?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the
Well,
money
it
question.
also implies that dissonance as well.
Yeah, that's the money question there, right?
Okay.
Like this is the money shot. This is where you sold the job right here. This one question sold the entire job right here. Joe, I mean, please forgive me for saying this. I hope this doesn't come off as too abrupt. Like, ask for an apology before you even ask this. Like to make yourself feel better about it.
Joe, forgive me for asking this or stating this or saying this, but why, if it's okay if I ask, are you so resistant to getting this taken care of when Julie, Karen, and Wyatt have been telling you that they want this done so that they're comfortable while you're gone?
Well, it's just that I wanted to get, something that I could afford. I don't want to put the money out right now. That'd be a good time to introduce the possible bridge loan. Well, Joe, what if I said there was a way you could get the thing installed, and make your family comfortable, and not have to put out? You can keep your money, and you could use our money interest free. If I had something like that, what would you think? Like say that. So
Okay.
anything. So they're
Well,
going to get because now you got the real reason why, right?
yeah, exactly.
So
It's
that's
money,
it.
right?
So it's really about the money, putting the money out and the affordability. You know what I'm saying? I still want to spend too much right
Especially
now.
because we don't have a demand call today. So,
Right.
well, Joe, what if I told you that you wouldn't have to pay for everything up front, and that we do have some loan options where you can do a very reasonable monthly payment and cash. Obviously, the holidays are coming up quickly, and we know that cash is king. You can spend our money to start with, and then go from there. What would you do then?
Yeah, I'd like to look at that. The only thing I was hoping to get is several different prices, like shop around with several people and things like that.
Well, Joe, if I told you that I've got competitive pricing from every corner of the market, and I showed you all of those today, what would you say then?
Yeah, I guess we'd be able to move forward if you had all that. So, Joe, what should we do today then?
Yeah. So, Joe, what should we do today?
Yeah, let's just get the damn thing done then. So you
Real
say,
quick, before I said what should I do today, would that have been an opportunity? Say it wasn't going as well as this. Would that have been an opportunity to start to try to say, okay, should I excuse myself and try to create some of that negative?
yeah, if he was resistant to this message, you could say, well, Joe, I can't want to make your family more comfortable than you do. So if you're not concerned with making the family comfortable, if it's not on your top, it's not in the top of your radar, why don't we just not do anything today? And then
Yeah.
you could just hold off until you're ready.
Okay.
What do you think of that?
I kind of felt like that might have been a good spot for that, just depending on how that.
You could have if I went the slight bit negative, just the slightest bit negative there, right? Then you could say, well, Joe, I'm noticing a little bit of stress or anxiety right now on your part. Maybe we should just stop the whole thing at this point and not move forward at all. Because it sounds
What do
like
you think about
you're not,
that?
it sounds like you're stressed out too much. You got to be happy to make a purchase like this. You can't be unhappy. You can't be stressed about it, right?
Mhm.
So should we stop right now, or you want to continue and make the family comfortable? But you got to be not, you can't be stressed out about it. You can't be negative. You got to be wanting to do that, right?
Right.
In a way, it's sort of like that kind of a thing. So let's say I got it a little negative. Well, I mean, but I'm only saying I just wanted to get the marketplace and shop around and do that kind of thing like that. I mean, then so
Well,
I just said,
well, Joe, if if you're not really wanting to take care of your family today, maybe I should excuse myself if all we're doing is looking for pricing. What would you like to do, Joe?
no, I want to get this thing done. I mean, if I don't, but I just want to make sure I shop around with different people to make sure I got different prices and stuff like that. See, now you do
Well,
that other thing.
I do have pricing from all corners of the market, Joe, and I would be happy to show you all of those. If I told you that, what would you say?
I'd like to look at it. So if you said
Okay.
look at it, if you looked at it, would you pick your favorite one? Ask that.
Okay. If I showed you these and you found something that was right in line with everything you were looking for, what would you do then?
I just get it done. Then we just do it.
Okay.
Just to confirm, then Joe, if everything worked out okay and we had everything you needed, I could show you the whole marketplace. It was affordable. You use our money, interest free. What would happen then? Hit me with
It would
that.
be like three
Sum it up.
commitments in one, right?
Yeah, now you can get all the commitments together as one
Right.
summary. Yeah.
So, Joe, if I showed you all of the market, everything that we could get done today, and have it installed in time for Thanksgiving, what would you do then?
Yeah, I do want to get this thing done. If you could do that, you'd be my hero because then everything will all be done. It'll be behind me, you know?
You would be your family's hero at that point. I'm just here to help facilitate.
Exactly. That's what I want. That's what I want. So let's go take a look at it. It's in the garage. I'm glad you came here. You get sounds like you get a lot of good answers there. See, in a way, this is where it was sold right now, right? That you open the mind from having to shop around to having to get something. You had answers when somebody had a problem there with that stuff. Make sense?
Right.
First, you had to drill down. So first, you got the two no
Real problem.
commitments, like no commitment at all. I'm not doing anything. I'm just getting prices. I'm not doing anything. Just getting prices. Peel the onion with the family. Who found the problem? What did Julie say? What did Wyatt say? What did Karen say? Oh my gosh. Why are you so resistant, Joe? I mean, what's that like? It's stressful and frustrating. What's Joe? Is the reason why we're so magic moment? It's so nice, Joe, that your family's so nice to have you to there for them. Can I ask you a question though? Why are you so resistant to moving forward when your family wants us so much? I just don't want to put the money out. Well, if I had a way where you wouldn't have to put the money out, what would you think of that? Yeah, I'd like to look at that. And how about if anything else? So what would happen if what if you liked it? Yeah, I just want to make sure I get different prices from different people. If I showed you the home marketplace and you found it affordable and you can use our money interest free, what would happen? Yeah, we just get it done. Okay, so what would happen? Just get it done. Okay, let's go take a look at it now. See, now you got to you see how it kind of didn't work, connecting to find the code, and now you try it again and it does work. You know what I'm saying? Her? That happens all the time, Brennan. A matter of fact, that's why I recommend maybe even just going to the connecting first and then doing that convince me step and see how that works. Reverse the order of those two sometimes. But
Yeah,
either
you
way, you can
mentioned
just
that
have fun with it.
yesterday. You
What?
mentioned that yesterday when it's not a demand call that might have to happen first.
Yeah, you might wind up well, it's like I said with Johnny, it's like it's not unsuccessful when somebody says they're not committed right now. It's just not committed right now. But
Right.
after about 20 minutes, there'll be commitment after I get to talk about your family and open up that conversation first, and then come back around and ask it. Now they're committed. Make sense?
Yes.
In matter of fact, you can even wait on that commitment until after you did the diagnosis and everything else like that. And then you did that thing with the family, and then he's like more committed now. And then you ask him, so Joe, if I sat down and made the options today, what would happen? You still need to shop around with 3 different people, like you mentioned? Or if I had the prices right now, what would happen? Yeah, we just do it. Okay, I had that in when I was working with a sewer lining company, right? There, everybody's like, I want to shop around, and I'm like, okay, well, we'll just take that into consideration. Got to know the family, the kids, the mom, everybody. It sounds like your family really needs a sewer system. Is there a reason why we're holding back on this thing? What's the reason why we're holding off? It's the money. Well, what if I said I had a way to get the money and we could give you our money interest free for like 5 years? What would happen? I'd like that. And how about it? What else? Anything else would be in the way? Yeah. What if I want to get other prices? What if I said I had the whole marketplace from Tucson to Phoenix? I'd like to look at that. If you looked at it, what would happen? We get it done. It's like I got the convince me step, and that was it. Afterwards, make sense there, Brennan?
Absolutely.
So now we're going to go into the danger line. Here we go. Yeah. So here's the equipment right here in the here in the garage.
Okay, Joe, I see we've got another company sticker here on your furnace. Have you been using them for all of your maintenance and things like that?
Yeah, that's Acme. I don't really do maintenance, but they fixed it a couple times for me. Yeah.
Gotcha. What have they found? What have some of the problems been?
We had a couple no heat calls and things like that, so it wasn't too big of a deal, you know.
Is there a reason why you didn't call them back out here today?
I don't want to talk about it because it was I wasn't too happy with their service, really, you know.
Oh, did you talk to their management?
I did call the management there. Ask me, ask me what happened, Joe, off the record, so I don't make this.
Well, I was going to ask about management first, and then do that. So okay, so off the record, Joe, just so I don't make the same mistakes, what happened with the other company?
Off the record, you want to tell me, buddy?
Yeah, no, it'd be between us.
Well, we had this cat named Mr. Boots. He was a black cat with white paws, and I told the guy named Jimmy. I said, "Don't let Mr. Boots out. I'm going to go to Starbucks." I said, "If you go in and out of the house, shut the screen door so Mr. Boots doesn't get out." Well, not only does he not shut the screen door, I come home from Starbucks with my latte, and the guy's got a bucket of tools holding up in the screen door. He's propping open the screen door. I'm like, "Oh my God." So I looked at the house, Mr. Boots, Mr. Boots. I can't find him anywhere. Well, Mr. Boots is like a member of our family, you know, Brennan.
Absolutely.
And we have Route 45 right in front of our house out there, about 2 blocks away. Mr.
Let
Boots,
your cat out.
Mr.
Did
Boots
you?
Mr. Boots went to the high. He was on Route 45 and he got struck by a truck.
Oh
And
my gosh.
Mr. Boots was killed on Route 45 because of
I'm
Jimmy.
so sorry, Joe. I'm sorry to hear that. Did you call the company's management team?
Yeah, I called the management. Mr. Boots was he's like a brother to me. Yeah, I
I'm
called the
so sorry.
management team. They said I should lock the cat up in. They said lock your animals and your children in a closet. They told me. You believe
They
they told me?
diverted and blamed you.
They blamed me. They said you shouldn't have had the cat in the. They said he should have been in a bedroom or something. I said, dude, it's my house. Why do I have to lock my cats away and my kids? It's ridiculous. You know.
Uh, did you get a chance to talk to the owner? I mean, what did they have to say?
Yeah, I talked to the owner. He said that he hates cats. He told me. You believe that?
I am sorry to hear that, Joe. That is unfortunate.
I'm like, what kind of sociopath is this guy? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Right.
fully understand.
So that's what happened.
Are you sure that you don't want to give them a second chance? I mean, it could have been just a mistake by that technician.
No, no, no. We're done with that kind of thing. I'm not using people like that in my house. I can't have that, you know.
Yeah. Uh, okay. Well, Joe, I've taken a look at some things
Hang on.
here.
Oh, easy, easy. Joe, how'd you find our company? How'd you find my company here
Oh,
at
yeah,
Woodward?
Joe, how did you hear about us at Woodward Heating? What?
Well, actually, I got your name from a friend of ours at who knows your company. It was it was Jennifer Gonzalez. She told me about you guys as a friend of ours.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. We've done lots of work for the Gonzalez family over the years.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're very much a repeat customer.
she thinks you guys are the best of all.
Well, we appreciate those kind words. If it's all right, when we're all said and done here today, is it okay if I call her and let her know and say thank you on our behalf?
You should hear what she said about you guys, though.
Well, what did she have to say?
She said you guys were really professional. You're a very top-notch company, and that you're really just the best in all of Salem.
Oh, those are wonderful things to say. We definitely strive to do that. So we really appreciate
Hear what
that.
else? You want to hear what else she said?
What else does she have to say?
She said you weren't the cheapest, but you were the best, the top-notch.
Joe, I know we provide premier and quality installations and customer service. So I can't always, you know, be the least expensive. That's not always how we want to operate. we want to make sure we're taking your considerations and your family into every project that we do. So what should
That's
we do,
good.
Joe?
Well, I want to get this thing done. I mean, I'm so happy. So, hey, don't forget to thank Jennifer and thank me and thank Jennifer. Don't forget that
Oh
part.
yeah, thank you, Joe, for those kind words. And if it's okay, at the end of this, is if I give her a call and say thank you to her as well.
That would be great if you did. That's so nice of you to do that. You tell her I said hi, okay?
I definitely will, Joe. Thank you.
Thank you
So
so
what should
much.
we do now?
Let's take a look at it and see what you can do here, right?
Yep.
All right,
Okay.
Brennan. So what do you got here? What does he have here, Julie? Does he have the option sheet? Oh, he gave it to me before, right? Let me see if I can find it. Oh, here it is. You got the House Call Pro thing. All right, here we go. Wow, Brennan. So what do you got here? Tell me what you got.
Well, today, Joe, we are looking at your Premium Plus. This is your worry-free comfort system renovation.
Uh-huh.
And this
Nice.
is going to be
Hang on, hang on. I got to hear the problems first. You're just about to make a major mistake that all salespeople make, which is
just going to the equipment,
nothing here.
right?
I have nothing here about any problems. Next, now you could use your solutions to tell me the problems. Like, since you don't have them written down, you could say, Joe, let me ask you a question. Here's the problems I'm finding. Right now, your current system is obsolete and it's actually undersized for the house for the second floor. Let's say it's not sized right and it's undersized or whatever type of thing, or
Right.
the ductwork has several design fault where it's under. So that'd be the equipment in the system.
Yes.
Tell me what the problems first with that. So Joe, how important is it that if we put a new system, it would work better?
Okay. Joe, how important is it to you that we get a system in here that isn't obsolete anymore, and that will be maintained and functioning throughout the duration of the rest of your time here in the home?
It's really important. Yeah, because Joe, right now your system's obsolete. Tell me the problem with it now. You're not going to tell me the solution. You're going to tell me the problem right now. You don't have any problems written down, so you're going to have to add.
So that's one of the things I wanted to talk to you about. So, and again, we are moving away from this, but when I'm presenting in home, it shows my notes on the left side of my screen. But when I send something over like this, it doesn't show any of that.
Yeah. So you're gonna need to show me that if you got something. You got something you want to show me and share the screen right now, or do you want to?
Well, no, because I'm not on that part of it.
Okay.
So, but I've got them. I've got them down here. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Your dog. He's good. Don't put your dog in the closet. Is that Mr. Boots?
Oh, it's Letty. I got Letty and Zeppelin. They're a handful.
I'm not gonna tell you to put your dog in the closet. Don't worry.
No, anyway. She was in the kennel, but because I'm talking, she thinks it's
yeah. She thinks she should be talking too.
Yeah.
Letty, it's so cute, Letty. Anyway, so let's go over the problems without the stuff there. Just say let's go over the obsolete system, the airflow restriction, no air quality.
Right. So what I've got down is I've got obsolete heating and cooling system, hasn't been maintained, has been neglected for years. You're overpaying on your utility bills. Air delivery system is 32 years old. Your duct connections are fractured and you're pulling dust in. You've got infiltration coming into your home. Your air quality is not the best because we have obsolete equipment. So you've got Wyatt's asthma that we're concerned with and Karen's eczema. And your upstairs is never heated or cooled as you'd like, and that you spend a lot of time traveling.
Now, when you do that, here's what I want you to do. Each one of those items, I want you to ask a question that sets up each one of those as an answer. So those are the answers. Let's say you're making a quiz for me. Each one of those things you wrote down, that's the answer to the quiz. What's the question? It's like Jeopardy. Joe, what is Joe, how important is it to have a system that's current, state of the art, that's going to make your family comfortable?
Joe, can I ask you this, Joe? How important is it to you that you have a system that is going to be a state of the art system and that's going to be reliable?
It's going to be very important. Why? Because right now, Joe, and then you give me the answer. There's your answer.
Right. Well, because right now your current system is 32 years old and that's obsolete. And we've got some things that we clearly have some maintenance issues that haven't been happening. And that's why you keep having these no heat calls in the winter.
Oh, shit. Now, what's the next thing? Is it the air quality? What's the next item?
It was overpaying on utilities.
Okay, Joe, how important is it not to waste money during the pandemic?
Right. Joe, with everything that's going on in the country right now, is it how important to you is it to be saving as much money as you can be
It's really
on your
important. We can't waste
utilities?
money. We can't waste money. I mean, I don't. It's uncertain. So I want to make sure don't waste money. You know.
Right. And Joe, how important is it to
Well,
you?
hang on. Because right now, Joe, you're overpaying on
Ah,
your utilities by.
give the answer.
You got
Okay,
to give the
so
answer. That's your
you
answer
give
right
the
there.
answer, and I tell you why it's the answer. Right.
You see everything you wrote down there. Find a question that where that is the answer. You
Okay.
see what
Let
I'm
me
saying?
write that note. 1 second.
Pretend like you're playing Jeopardy. You know. So here's the problem, right? Overpaying on utilities. The question:
Yes.
How important is it to save money instead of the waste? How important is not wasting money? Because right now you're overpaying on utilities, right?
Right.
You got your answers right there. You got to make a question for each answer now. That's the
Okay.
thing. So all the sales guys think of, and even the service guys, you could do this, right? Well, Joe, how important is it that if I fix this thing, it's going to be reliable? Really important, because right now your system's 32 years old. And even if I fix one part, it's still going to wind up. But if you're making me just do the heating system, the air conditioning is 32 years old too. That's not going to work. You know what I'm saying there?
Right.
So you got that. You tell me now the story. So what's the second part now? What's the third one? What's the third item?
Uh, Joe, how important is it that you have clean air going into your home,
Especially with Wyatt and Karen.
especially with Wyatt and Karen, Wyatt's asthma and Karen's eczema? How important is it to you that the air in your home is as clean as it can be?
Really important. That's very, very important. It's essential. It's
I'm
essential.
I'm so glad I'm so happy you said that because currently you've got an air delivery system that is 32 years old. It is not sealed correctly, and that allows for infiltration to get into the home, which can easily cause asthma attacks for Wyatt, and then also cause severe irritation for Karen's eczema.
Oh my gosh, I knew that house was sick. Julie,
Uh,
what do you think? Julie's saying it too. She's like, she told me before this house was sick. I knew it too. You know.
well, we're here now, and we've got some solutions for
Is
this,
there anything else
Joe.
on your list of things wrong?
Nope, I got one more. So,
Good.
has your upstairs ever been as comfortable as your downstairs?
Never. It doesn't. It's like nothing up there. It doesn't work with
Right.
the
There's
fan.
we've got poor airflow, and there's always a temperature differential. Is that fair to say?
Yes, it's hotter than that yeah, Joe, because I noticed the air ducts are there's not enough air ducts going to that second floor. Tell me that.
Yeah. So I noticed that your supply air headed up to your second floors. There's just not enough ducting heading up there to properly heat and cool that space.
Which in the state of Oregon is like normal, a standard operating procedure. When I was in Oregon, like I've been out there for about 3 times now in the last couple of years. Every time I go there, it's like a feast. It's like the second. It's like, what do they do in Oregon? Like the second floor is not part of the house. Uh,
It's
it's like crazy over there. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Well, builders, your house is built to buy the lowest bidder.
Crazy, crazy. Well,
Uh,
anyway, what can we do to fix this stuff, Andrew? I mean,
well,
Brennan,
uh,
what can we do to fix this stuff? There we go. Now we're going to get to the part you're looking for. Well, Joe, I worked up I worked up 6 different solutions. The top one you may not like because too premium. Hit me with that. Go ahead and hit me with
so
that.
Joe, I've worked up Joe and Julie. I've actually worked up 6 different solutions today, and the top one is our Premium Plus, and that may not be the one for you. That might just be too much services and things like that for you.
Hmm.
But if you'd like, can we go through these?
Yeah, let's go through it. Show me the first one here. What's this first one?
That's our Premium Plus, and we've got this for you, Joe, as your
Use the
worry.
use your title. Use your title. So, Joe, this one's called the Premium Plus Joe and Julie's Worry Free Comfort Return on Investment System Renovation. Hit me with that.
Okay, we've got Joe and Julie's worry-free comfort best return on investment system renovation.
Tell me, Joe, I did this premium Rolls Royce package because I just want to make sure that you guys did that, Joe, that you showed Julie and the kids that you're taking care of the family. That's why I did that for you.
Okay. So Joe, I put together this Rolls-Royce comfort heating and cooling system for you to show your family that you're doing everything you can to take care of them to the best of your ability today.
Good. Now, what does it include? Now, tell me about that Rolls Royce system. Give me a couple benefits of that Rolls Royce system there.
So that Rolls Royce system is the ultimate ultra, excuse me, comfort, heating, and cooling. So it is going to move the air throughout your home, through your delivery system, the best. It is also going to keep you, your kids, and Julie the most comfortable temperature wise, and on your utility bill as well.
Wow. Yeah, Joe, remember what I said about the second floor? Would you remember what we said about that?
Yeah, Joe, do you remember what I had said about the second floor? How we don't have quite enough duct work heading up there to properly heat and cool that space?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, with this package, we've got your ultra comfort or extra comfort, efficiently balanced air distribution system with high velocity grills. We also have included in here, just to make sure that we're taking care of uh, Wyatt's asthma and Karen's eczema, the maintenance free, ultra high clean air purification system. And we're going to pair all of this with your full control wireless communication system with temperature and humidity assistant that is going to be able to, really help with Karen's eczema, Wyatt's asthma, and your ability to see what you're spending on your utility bills monthly with your heating and cooling system.
That's perfect.
I also have one other thing in here is the Breathe Easy clean air introduction and removal system.
Mm,
This is going to be our new ducting system that we're going to install. It is going to be sealed and insulated to Oregon State code. That way there's no leakage or infiltration happening.
nice.
And all of this will come with the can't write a check, complete coverage, the front of the line emergency services for 10 years. And you also have 10 years peace of mind, parts and labor coverage as well. What do you think about that, Joe?
Man, that sounds perfect. Exactly what we need.
Joe, what do you think a package like this costs altogether?
Well, you didn't give me the warranty or service yet. Did you tell me?
Yep,
Did you tell me that? Did you?
yep.
Okay. Sorry.
You have to open that up to see it,
I see. Okay,
unfortunately.
that's okay.
So this is a big reason why we're moving away from this proposal system is because
Yeah.
it only gives you a certain amount of the information up front.
Yeah, it's similar to what we were talking about with the other dude. You got
With Service Titan,
you got-
absolutely.
so, well, what are we talking about here exactly? How are we talking about here?
Joe, what if I told you this package was $40,000? What would you have to say?
That sounds about right. I thought I was gonna say 50,000 actually.
Well, Joe, I could tell you that this package actually comes in at $306 a month.
Wow, that's all?
That is all.
Wow, that's not bad.
No, what do you think about that?
Hmm. Is there any way you can email this to me so I could take a look at it a little bit later? To go ahead and look at that later there a little bit more, or no?
Well, Joe, I'll tell you what, I can do this. Since I'm here now, if you want to have a minute or two to think this over, I can step outside for just a second. And when I come back in, if you'd like, we can start looking at some of the other more economical packages. What would you say to that?
Um, well, I want to get this thing done actually. So,
Well, Joe, I don't want to push you into a decision, but I also, um, I want you to do what's right for your family. What should we do now?
um, is this competitive? If I shopped around, would I find a cheaper price on this thing?
Well, Joe, you may be able to find a cheaper price, but you can't really put a price on premium and quality and taking care of your family. And I've got 6 options here. So as I said, if we want, we can take a look at some of the more economical packages. What would you like to do?
I like it the way it is though. I like that top option. Is this competitive? If I shopped around, Brennan, would I find a cheaper price?
Like I said, you may, but we are providing you with a premium service. So I think you can't really put a definitive number on that. If you were to go around to maybe some of my competitors and you went apples to apples, I don't think that they would be able to compete with us.
Hmm.
What do you think about that, Joe?
Um, so you expect me to do this today then?
Mm.
Joe, just do what's right for your family.
Right. I already said that one, so I didn't want to go back to it. Okay, Joe, I just expect you to do what's right for your family, for you and your family. I know that Thanksgiving is coming up, and you already mentioned that you'll be heading out of town again. Uh, I just want to help you, Joe.
Don't forget the 4 words.
What would you like to do now?
That's too many. That's more than 4.
What should we do now?
That's 5. Just what should we do?
What should we do?
So you don't care if I go with the second one? You okay with that?
Joe, I'm just fine with that. There is some things missing from that second package that are not in that first option. Would you like to go through and take a look at that?
No,
We do.
I like the better one. I like the Rolls Royce.
What should we do, Joe?
The only thing is, Julie, we usually like to pray on it overnight and then call you back in the morning. Usually, you know.
Also,
You
if
can ask Julie. She's here right now. So, Julie, what do you think? Do you
yeah,
normally do more premium when it comes to the health and safety of your family? More premium, mid-range, or economy? How do you normally
uh,
ask her that?
Julie, when it comes to the health and safety of your family, are you a more of an economical buyer or are you a premium buyer?
Well, I mean, I got the Viking range and the Sub-Zero refrigerator. What do you think?
I would think that you guys are a premium buyer. What should we do?
Um, can
Is
you
there
make,
something you're looking at there, Joe, that you'd like to
can,
discuss?
can
Are
you
you
knock
seeing
can you
something?
knock something off the top option? Like bring that from 28,000 down to 25,000. I'll give you the job if you do that.
Absolutely, Joe. We can remove some of the warranty services and the peace of mind service plan as well. We can take that down to 5 years. I can get you down to 25. What would you like to do?
No, I like it the way it is. I don't want to move it down. I like it that way.
Well, Joe, I we can look at another package then that offers similar things, just not as much. What would you like to do?
Um, if I want this done, will I get the heat working by before Thanksgiving? Will that be possible?
Joe, if I told you that we could do that, what would you like to do? For what should we do?
What's the interest rate on that $306 a month?
That is a 0% interest rate for you for the first 5 years, Joe.
If I
What do
said
you
you
think
could
about
use
that?
Woodward's going to give you, not only will we give you the heating and air conditioning system and the ductwork and everything, but we're also going to give you the money for 5 years. What if I said we did that?
What if I,
You could,
Joe, not only are we going to give you the heating system, the heating, cooling, ductwork system, that complete package, we're going to give you the money to spend for the first 5 years. What would you do then, Joe?
yeah, just move forward then. We just do this thing.
Okay, Joe, what should we do?
Let's get it done, Brennan.
Okay.
All right. Now, Joe, we didn't even look at the cheaper options. You sure? That's that kind of thing.
So, Joe, are you sure? We haven't even looked at some of the more economical options. Would you like to take a
No,
look at those?
I don't want the cheaper ones. I want the good ones.
Okay, what should we do?
Let's get it done. All right. Give him a big round of applause for Brennan. Nice job there.